everybody, I'm Allie, this is Sedona, and today we are doing feed sack desensitization. Now, it is a good idea to desensitize your horse to just about everything. Today we have two different types of our feed sack. We have a feed sack where basically we stuck a lunge line, or lunge whip, underneath it. So we have the long and high version. So as you can see, she's actually looking at this going, oh wow, that's a little different. Now Sedona is actually a very desensitized horse, so the fact that this is turned into kind of a flag is kind of different for her. So I can take the whip and I can grab it here in the front. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to just ask her to put her nose on it. Good girl, she put her nose on it and I released. And see, she's looking towards me. Now, again, walk towards safe zone number 1, which is in between the ear and the shoulder. And I'm just gonna touch her right here on the shoulder. Good. Ask her to put her nose on it. She acknowledged it, and good. So right now, her demeanor is nice and calm. Now I'm going to come back here to safe zone number 2, which is going to be where the saddle is, right in between. Now, this is getting a slightly different reaction. Now, I'm going to rub a little bit. She's worried. If you'll notice, her tail has started to move. However, she hasn't moved, which is good. Now, she rested her head, and she's moving her lips just a little bit. That means that she's definitely okay with it. Now, her ear is actually pointed towards me. I'm moving this a little bit more, and she gave a little bit of a notice, but she is standing pretty firm. I'm going to release the pressure. So, anytime that they release, you release. So now we should be able to move this feed sack all the way up and down. No problem on this side, but what we do on one side, we always do on the other. So what you do on one side, you do on the other. First thing, introduce to the neck, put your nose on it, good girl. So, we always want to go to a safe zone. We're going to stand either in the middle or in the middle right here. So, we are standing where her feet are not. And the goal of this exercise is for her to just accept all of this moving around her and be real good about it. And that time we have a little bit of tail swishing, but otherwise she didn't start. She didn't have a problem with it. And this is the first time we've done this exercise, so I would say she definitely gets an A. All right, every horse has a different reaction. Now we have our Mustang, who has been doing some groundwork. She's in a relatively calm place, but I just want to show you what a different reaction is. So me just picking that up, automatically she's backing up, and all I'm asking her to do is put her nose on it. So ready? Put her nose on it. Good. So she backed away from it, so it's going to move away from her. Come on. So usually a way to make a horse feel a little bit more confident about something is for them to chase it. And remember, if they won't go forward, go side to side. So we're going to go side to side, and it's going to move away from her. If the object moves away from the horse, they're more likely to accept it as not being a threat. Now, you can already see the huge difference just putting a feed sack on your lunge whip makes. So she's not real happy with it, especially with it being high. But she calmed down and she stopped there for a minute. Now, she's having a very strong reaction to it where the other horse did not. So I'm going to come out to the front. I'm going to stand in that front safe zone, and I'm going to ask her to put her nose on it. So she's eyeballing it. Good girl. She's still moving. But we got licking and chewing. There we go. We got the confidence building. So there you go. The moment she has realized it's not going to kill you. Good girl. On the nose. Kind of move up on the face just a little bit. And she held still, so release. So we're a little close to the fence. So I'm going to come out from the fence a little bit. And again, I'm going to have it move away from her. So I'm going to encourage her to come forward in a side-to-side motion. Not, and just kind of follow it. There we go. Just let her still come forward. It's going to come. I'm walking back towards that safe zone number 1. So I'm walking back towards it. She's backing away from it, but she's kind of gotten into that corner, which is not what I want. So I'm going to walk away from the corner. Come on. But she didn't have an actual fight about this. See, it's funny. Different horses have a totally different reaction. So she's not real sure. Again, all I want her to do is put her nose on this. And she's gotten into that corner. I want her to be able to come forward. So I've moved my body back to the other side, and I'm in safe zone number 1. So she can move forward if she needs to. Come on. I just want her to put her nose on it again. See, we haven't even really got to touch her with this yet. She's not accepting it. Come on. Put your nose on it. Come on. Now, smelling poop and putting your nose on it is 2 different things. So I move back. So I'm touching her with it, but I'm still kind of in that corner. I want her to be able to go forward if she needs to. But I'm going to start kind of touching her with it. And she's still really bracy about it. So her head, there, her ears went forward even though she was looking at something else. That's when I gave her the release. I'm going to stand in safe zone number 2. She has stopped. She has that real terrified look in her eyes. I just want her to calm down. Easy, girl. Easy. Good. Good. And we got a cocked hook. There we go. So we're looking for those signs of relaxation. We want her head to actually come down. We want some licking and chewing. There we go. Her ears went forward, licking and chewing, and she softened her eye. And that's exactly what we were looking for. So she's kind of got this now. So she's licking and chewing. Now she braced back up again. Now she got very, very worried. It's okay, girl. But we're going to kind of continue this. She's not being pulled, but she's starting to just kind of relax as we go on just a little bit. Good girl. Good girl. Good. So that time she put her head down, so I'm going to release it. So different horses have a lot of different reactions to different stimuli. So 2 different horses, 2 totally different reactions to the same bag. Try it on 2 different horses that you know and tell us the results. Thank you so much for joining us on today's video. And if you enjoyed the video, give us a like. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. And remember to see more, check out our playlist, especially our desensitization playlist for more videos that are kind of like this.